Nonsia enya abo ewo off kasamfoni so mema hwefo na akwaba edi aba mebusume ne da tosu edionum enum afimpimienu eni edionu ensia yimu bidiane nana akwasi amofa me na Ghana nyina gematum se aba kankase ebo enimu nkyeremu a me na medika mede bo baako ekum enomamienu ewo ensemu emu yensemu yetwagu ewa befontentam fidie a ye Facebook eye off TV Sanso ena YouTube ubenya ho so eye off TV afi uchiremu eko Google Play Store ya app kama da ho a obetimi download you edi aba phone so ba bibia da wonem bia na odon sa boss wa na kyerese uni yedi nkita ho we enwuma yedi nyinamu afi Refiners Tap International de krami mu efiada empabo kase bekoso wabra no nso ne fa abokopim se premu ebeto afi nso Mexico Canada US no yeko of Richie ede woko eni nkita ho na ho sese yede no yentum emfama afi yenhwe nsem no ne yeba bedi mu akotren no ebi President Mahama Abamane se obesi ayaresabia ne Agudie Stadium ama mantem foforo insia no Sanso and was Vice President Professor Nana Jane Opoku Agyemang at the Women's Development Bank and one some ebeko cabinet enimu. Ahobambo Juma recruitment numuno ema to me 48% and a Marimanso 52%. Sanso na baya kasa ahobambo Juma recruitment medical examination results no ebeba da pen eriba no emu. Afinso abanya babesi eya National Signal Bureau office foforo na obefam rantie mabawa ebe 22,000 akobambo etuma yemu South Education Minister kasa SHS ahodo erinhyem se aduane ebe sanso asam ewon asoye afi yebebo ewramu ede pre Ghana fo a South Africa enso esrese aban emefa won mrafie esan xenophobia attack no enti wey ene sam afoforo bi no makeka ho ena donhwe beye aduane numa edi anim yi mede eba besomo medame hutew na makwaba meba mede nsam no nkyiremo ede bebo Mami ma wakwaba na afimi ntimi monwura nsem ni mu emfama wade edi kan ne ebepeja ye ni ede akwakopiemu mu Ghana mampanyini John Dramani Mahama aso ye ono na watimi ase aban no ebeye nkoso adwuma kase pa ama mantam foforo nsia ye ye no osi mantam no mu basa ebenya regional hospital ye modern na afe basa no so aka no etumi enya sports stadium ansana fi etumi abanawie ye Osi enfie bebreni e na samantami etimi esu afrem koso ene moa sempuntu nwumam eni won adwumamu eno ena okase ayaresabia yiba ebeboa ama ayaresa tumi ayemro na bete pressure wa ayaresabia dada no so na afi ebeji nkwapi sanso eno de tu dwabia mu se stadium no so no beboa ama gudie tumi anya nkoso ama mrantie anya adwuma na masika enso atimi aba empatamu ho wosi wei ayansesede no fa bia ebema nkoso edu oman no afana enyina yentie nsema Ghana mampanyini John Dramani Mahama adituja
We're including in the budget, we're starting this year with 3 new stadia, sports stadia. These are for the 6 new regions that do not have sports facilities. Because we are getting the regional hospital, we've been asked to wait, and the 3 stadia will be given to the other regions that have not yet been served. So next year, once our hospitals are progressing, then we will also get the stadia to start, the sports stadia. And then the other 3 regions will also have their regional hospitals starting. So this year, we'll cut short for 3 new regional hospitals in the 6 new regions. 3 of them will get regional hospitals, 3 are going to get sports stadia, and then next year we'll reverse it. They will get hospitals. And
Wagana mampanyini ekasamu ebiemunu eno sansu etwemu se Vice President Professor Nana Jane Opoku Agyemang at the Women's Development Bank ho resolution no ebeko cabinet anim ewo nhyiemu a eba no emu ose sabangi beboa amadwadifo akuafo ni wona wo ye adwuma nketo no atumi enya sika ene emoa ose wei eya amania etwase ye gitum refise wakase sika obenya edi aye adwuma no eyo hakase etumi edima ebinum ene afoforo no wabra wono ese dwuma se eno ena wochonum semse sabangi beboa amadwuma eni hono etumi aba amadwuma eso ate ewo manga na mu ho afi cabinet peninsula Women Development Bank no ebeye aban no dwuma de titiro mu ba ko a omobehe aye niye ye ntie nsema osanso ekan ye edikan.
Work is progressing very fast. Indeed, at the next cabinet meeting, the Vice President is supposed to table the resolution on the Women's Development Bank. She's giving a cabinet report on the Women's Development Bank. The thing is, for financial institutions, you don't just get up and set up a financial institution. You have to go through a process, and that process is supervised by the Bank of Ghana to make sure that you set it up properly. But as you are aware, the Minister of Finance already gave 450 million cedis. That money is sitting there in the account, waiting for the bank to start so that the 450 million can become the capital of the bank. And in addition, if you heard me yesterday, in all the 24-hour markets, we have made provision for a bank. That bank in the 24-hour market is a Women's Development Bank. So in all the 261 districts, immediately your market is finished, you have a branch of the Women's Bank in your 24-hour market. And so for those doing business in the market, you can save your money there. Even if you are not doing business in the market, it is still your bank. You can go there and deposit your money and transact your business.
Now, what we know, Casamunu, and I watch almost recruitment. Our Ghana, Hobambo, Ejuma, Hujomuno, Tresse. Emma ayo ha nchitemu aduanan enwoche sanso ena mema ayo ha nchitemu aduonum mienu na President Mahama akase ye twese ima pi eko ahobambo adwuma ene omanu esumu sanso ena okase makadifo betumi aboa ama Ghana etumi adwane naso we twese o metumi ayo police military ni emergency adwuma nyinada eno ena wo chomu se ima dodo a ekosa adwuma yimu bema discipline adwuma peye kese afi ebabu na eyi wo hawo ne amane kase de afiri ho a ma bi di se wontim se ye ne de ye ntumi nya hobambo adwuma no ye ntie ensema Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama e kan ye edi chatu.
I'm happy to say that we have the affirmative action law, and the affirmative action law gives us the benchmarks that we must achieve in terms of providing opportunities for women. But I'll just give you one example. The recent recruitment into the security services. For those who qualified to get to the medical stage, 48% of them were women and 52% were men. And so it means that women have the opportunity almost as good as men to be able to get employed in these agencies. And many of that 48% are from the Savannah region, from the northern region, from Northeast, and all other places that you talked about. And so we'll continue to make opportunities available. Most of them, the women, chose fire, immigration, and prisons. Not too many of them chose police service. The bulk of them, the 48%, chose fire, immigration, and prisons. I think women prefer those places rather than the police service. But like I said, we'll continue to create opportunity for them.
Yaboremu awa hobambo etumayema aban etumi akase security recruitment medical examination no results no ebeba dapen a edi animu ɛno na interior minister Mohammed Muntaka Mubarak aka say enipa bɛboro 105,000 ɛna otimi ɛfa on medical stage ni mu ɛwom sɛ kane no na wɔhwehwɛ enipa ɛbɛboro ɛyɛ 5,000 per 500,000 per wɔde wɔn bɛyɛ final recruitment no ɛno ɛna wɔkyerɛ mu sɛ adwuma ɛni hɔ nti ɛna ma ɔhaw kɛseɛ yi atumi aba mɛbunu no ɛso ɛno na minister ɛka ne nsɛm ɛkyerɛ mu sɛ sisi ɛde nkurɔfoɔ rehyɛ mu no sɛ aban ne MPs no ɛbɛyɛ adwuma ɛde ahwɛ sɛ recruitment no ɛbɛtumi ayɛ pɛpɛpɛ na ɛtumi atɔ n'akwan mu ɛno ɛna nkurɔfoɔ nso ɔmo nso ɛtumi ɛkɔkɔ yɛyɛ ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔmo ɛtwɛn results no ɛwɔ nidasoɔ mu so ɔbɛnyɛ adwuma ne ahobanbɔ adwuma no mu ɛkwan na yɛntie nsɛm a Muntaka Mubarak ɔno na ɛyɛ interior minister ɛtumi ɛde to Asia.
I can assure the general Ghanaians that the next week the results of the medicals that has been conducted will be released. And graciously, His Excellency intervened with the Minister of Finance to double the intake that we are going to take. We are currently working closely with your MPs in the case of Savannah, led by the original minister and Honorable Yusuf Suleimana, to make sure that at least those who qualify for the medicals get first entry into our recruitment program that we are carrying. We want to assure you that nobody will be left behind. And he has given firm instructions that we should keep the data of all the applicants, because we cannot use just 1 year to deal with all these issues. So that from those pool of resources, we can be pooling as and when.
Interior Minister Mohammed Muntaka Mubarak asanso akase aban eba besi immigration office foforo enso ewo oman Ghana mu eno no se bakon ebewo Damango wo Savannah region mu minister nso esa training semuse obesi fire station wo bole di ama emergency response ayentem eno na ochro mu se enam se fire service oja any immigration how ahodo ado ewo manu mfie pinti no abano eye sa niam we etumi edi yi sa how no etumi edi afri ho eno na ochro mu se we ebema hobanbo na afi emergency chuma etumi ayeye ewo Damango na afi Savannah region yenti ensema otumi edi to Asia.
None of the Ghana Immigration Service had not a single independent regional office. All the offices are squatting in one government office or the other. He embarked on a big mission to ensure that we provide enough space for our immigration so that they'll be able to carry out their duty very well. As we speak, he's giving us the resources, and we've started 7 regional offices, and 1 is in Damango here for the Savannah. We are doing Tamale for Northern region. We are doing 1 in Asante region in Kumasi. We are doing Tema. We are doing Sunyani. We are doing Cape Coast, and we are doing Sekendi, Takoradi, to make sure that we house our immigration officers very well. As we speak, we've gotten, with his blessing, we are constructing a fire station in Bole to make sure that we are able to provide what they call the fire services to Bole and its environs because of the nature of the markets and what have you. I want to assure all of us that we have an eagle eye. As we speak, we have cameras in Damango, we have security cameras in Bole, we have security cameras in Dambao, we have security cameras in Salaga, we have security cameras in Savannah alone. We have 7 cities that we have cameras. And I can assure you, we don't use these cameras to spy on you, but we use these cameras to protect you. So as you go about your duty in the market, on the street, we sit in Accra and we can tell where you are and what you are doing. That is some of the initiatives that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has brought. I know my speech will be incomplete.
Whoa, yemu ewanika samunu and our sansu ekabiemu se abaye babesi national signal bureau office for Savannah region. And on Interior Minister Mohammed Muntaka Mubarak akasa wenya asase ama project no na wo hwe kwan se adwuma ne bewie ansa na fi etumi akono awieye eno se national signal bureau ye adwuma titro intelligent eno oman ahobamba ho minister nso atumi aka se aban na hwehwe se obefa mabunu ebeye 22000 akwa ahobamba adwuma ahodo mu wo oman no enyina mu eno se webebu a mabunu pi atumi age atum ama ontem ye atumi akoso ewa adwuma ene emuamu na wona tifie no nso atumi anya nidaso ewa ban no nyuma oye emu na yentie ensema okaye editwa etu.
Among the other wonderful things that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has done with the security was to partner the Youth Development Ministry to help 22,000 young men, 5,000 into the Ghana National Fire Service, where they will be trained over the years to support the National Fire Service, 5,000 into the Ghana Prison Service, where they will be trained to assist the prison officers, and 12,000 were also engaged in the police service. And our promise to them was that at their exit, they will be the first to be considered when we are going to have recruitment. And that's something that President Mahama is doing to help the youth and also help the security situation in our country. I must speak specifically to our region, Savannah. When President Mahama came, the National Signal Bureau, a tool that we use to be able to quietly identify troublemakers and silence them or to bring them to order, was the National Signal Bureau. He came to inherit only 3 offices, that is Greater Accra, Asante Region, and Northern Region, that's Tamale. Under his leadership, we've been able to extend these National Signal Bureau offices to Ho, that's Volta Region, to the Bunu Region, that's Sunyani, Bunu East in Tachima, and Eastern Region in Koforidua. In fact, the Savannah Regional Minister is here. They gave us a land to be able to build one here. Unfortunately, when we came to look at the land for the first instance, it was so close to the road, and the nature of what we carry, we don't need to be visibly seen. So they had to change it. It was the change in land that delayed that of the Savannah region. Now they've given us a more secure land that we are satisfied. And the assurance is that under the leadership of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, we are promising that by the close of this
year, Piemu, our Roads and Highway Minister, Govins Kwame Agbaza, Eddie anyhow, Eddie, our Wanchi, Equanya, Equa Wano, home. And no see a quay, a corridor, Titimpa. Our big push project in mu na so contractor we chuma no juma ne bropa o se kwano tebia ama drivers adwadifo ani nipa wode ekwano edi juma no ebu afu o se kwamone no ama kwantuo eche sanson eseka na fi edi akwansia ahodo ediba eno ena minister abo kokose se contractor no anhwe juma no na wanya anye ne ye antene nsamfa mfiri wontam de a ene aban no ebeche no aso yenti ensema Roads and Highway Minister Govins Kwame Agboza etimi editu eja.
The longest corridor under your big push project is from Wenchi to Wa. Let us be frank. There's apprehension about the pace of work between Wenchi to Wa, right from Bono through Savannah to Upper West. That is the fact. Simply because this is the longest section, about 300 kilometers. I must say that, disappointingly, contractors working on this corridor are the least in terms of performance currently. And Your Excellency, we are not going to sit down for anybody to take job and not do it, and after your term we'll say that, every contractor who has got job between Wenchi and Wa better sit up and work, because we will not wait until the term of President Mahama to complain. Please sit up and work. That is why we were here recently to say that if you are a contractor, irrespective of your political affiliation, your size and everything, please get to site and work. And I want to assure Savannah, your share of the big push project will be...
Roads Minister Nifremunu and our Sanso FSM. Ghana SSC yetimi eye emwa timemuni biada. Na yetimi sokwan adwuma so ewo yempata emu. Eno ena Govin Kwame Agboza eka se nkrofo entry video pa emfengu wan kasamfonyini so na afi wontumi emfa meto be fontintam fidie so entre said the contractors ahodo eye won adwuma oso ogidi so manfo boa ehwe adwuma no so a ebeboa ama corruption no ate na adwuma atumi awie intem eno na wochemu se we be accountability transparency akwanim ewo Ghana infrastructure sector emu eno say ye yesa niam no ewo social media we be ma yehu project ahodo aban no eja no ho na afi contractors ahodo omobon kokosa ene wona ekoso enti wokwanya ene no afa kasamfonyini ana wa for mobile phone na wa video na the better be fontintam fidie ni so na wa kire se edan we ewo ha aban eja wo mu ekwan we ewo ha se na contractor eye kwan no enti abam na mehwe omo so de omani betrem ho aba behwe aba bewie dwumadie no na yenti ensema road minister ekaye ediwie.
No contractor working on any road in the country or Savannah would be tolerated for doing shoddy work. I have news for you today. Interestingly, in Savannah region, on every day when you go to platform, citizens have decided to take their mobile phones and record everything that every contractor is doing. They've been sending it to President Mahama, they've been sending it to me. So if you are a contractor, you can no longer connive with my agencies to send me a very beautiful report in Accra and pretend you are working. The people know. In fact, they even tell me how many people are on your site on daily basis. There's one contractor that I cannot mention. It's a Chinese contractor. I know the number of equipment that are on site today, how many people are there, and when they came to work. And I want to thank the public for this level of vigilance. And I want to encourage all young people across the country. Do same with every road project that is in your community. Own it. Report to us. Don't wait and say that the minister will know about it. Please let us know. You are not a nuisance. Day and night, tell us what is happening on your big push project in your community. So that together, President Mahama will go down on record as the person who made the biggest intervention on our roads. Currently, over 2,000 kilometers of road are being constructed. This is not fiction. Unlike what President Akufo-Addo did in Parliament when he did one of his State of the Nation address and pretended that he built almost 18,000 kilometers of road. To be told, there's no record in our country that President Akufo-Addo actually even started and completed 100 kilometers of road.
Yebo eremu our education minister Haruna Idrisu asuaye eno ma Savannah region mu fo aresemu se aban ade ne ho ato nwumasua nkoso so oka se wo president John Dramani Mahama eya le resetting Ghana tour okono ewo damangoni mu no ena o se bose aduane ensa ewo SHS school ahoduo ni mu se de na bi mu eka se aduane asa no o se wei eye niema pia eba beboa se ne be ya aduane betumi akọ eso ewo school ahoduo ni mu enu na Haruna Idrisu eka sa wo chemi se school biara ni ntumu esa na aduane ho haunti enu na wo chemi sa wofo enye ni daso na chechurefo ansu enye ni daso enje sansem ntum efise aduane eya de titro e di masuku tinya bra aduane ho bekọ atwe ewo SHS mu ebiemu yentie nsema Haruna Idrisu edituja.
And then to the senior high school students here, you know that under President Mahama, there is no food shortage and no school will be closed down because the GES is struggling to supply food. We have supplied through Get Fund, through the Ghana Commodity Exchange, and through buffer stock. Adequate food provision have been made till the end of year for the beginning of the academic year.
Ye piemu ewo Ghana fua omo ekodi mu ewo South Africa basabasa ya asa sorry ewo South Africa omo ekase we Ghana ni ufri eye Ivory ana Nigeria Mozambique Zimbabwe baby bia da free baye se ukrankrato ko ukrom kacha waban se onye ni kromu ya ye fa ni se xenophobia attack no enam so ama Ghana fo ewo etimi any foreign affairs minister Samokujato Abrakwa ehia wabra otimi kodu South Africa no ni nyina no evacuation exercise omo se omo betumi e de Ghana for etimi de omo aba Ghana eno na Ghana for kire nsomu se aba no enye ne ntam na wontumi emefa won emfam na oman Ghana mu na ni nyina no niema amana twentwen screening ni airplane permit hawa South Africa authorities no etumi e de ba ye no enti eno na ban eka se wo ye tuma e de arrest evacuation no ebetumi ntam na da panya edi animu omotimi ede omaba oman Ghana emu na yentie se ne Ghana fo no CBS right foreign affairs minister se onya ne ntam no mefa wo no
fiti last year me person me free chrome ha because situation ede me buy ma anya hwi and I wanted to go back. I need to go back home because
we don't want to stay here. I'm sick and tired of this country. I should have been fed. Look at how I am. I have been working as a teacher in this country. Not that Ghanaians are illegal, but the Home Affairs forced most of them to be illegal. Because some of them have permanent status, which has been revoked. I have them here. Some have business permit. They came with business permit. They renewed here 3.
Yaboremu ewon samfu from ane kwa wiemu ewo ayakasoa ni nyina no ayakasoa market how any amane etimi ekosoa ye feel say 24-hour economy market project mobile bebesi no ehonu mu eno moda sori ya ye bubu omosotoso ahodo ni nyina no cornmeal sotoso and Africa cassava processing sotoso omobubu ni nyina eno na municipal assembly no etumi ekase we ye demolition exercise omoma sote ye na so dwadifo ewo eka ensemi se MOU bi ada hodadawa na etwa se wona ewo mu etumi babeka mu nsam adiche won na ebesi won saying eno ombeda so de na sotoso ahodo omoye ya wakaso ano yetimi ebubu edi afiri wo se ye baba besi 24-hour economy market wa bla ye mo mama ne ti sansem ekoye wo hawo anya mane kase pa a mo timpentim kwa na ye hwe se ne esibi course eno ombu a etimi afu aban no
omo bubu shop more than 20 ewa hanum no enu na egugu on obi toilet eni niamani na eti yesre no ye papa jo mama ye na efoti abanu manu ewa hanum new market hanum no ye mami na akoyo ye frɛ no susu a onfin ye obatapa a ye frɛ wo a onfin ye na uma omukodi de eti ye frɛ no ye frɛ ye papa su jo mama no mbra asem we mu ya ye wo papers ni na eni do mu ni papers ni na aban ye Ghana fo eti omu hwe no mu ka bibi emfa hu enye say na ebetu kwan aja Ghana ma omu obi an voti ma omu manu asi.
What pay me a lot is my father. My father is a pension man, and he has spent all his pension money to invest on this Cornmeal, and this Cornmeal is going to be demolished. You can imagine, as I'm talking to you now, my father is sick. He fell sick. Since from the day he heard that they are going to demolish here, my father is laying in the house sick. Well, now you can imagine how he's going to survive. All his pension money has been invested here, and all
Kaswa new market semi and a municipal NADMO director na Siandi atreni entia wo ye demolition exercise our Kaswa new market no eno okase authority no adwene wo se market no enye adwuma e wo memindanti eno ye da operation no sa eda no okanso etwese exercise no e ya banse se ya wodi be ma 24-hour economy market aba oman ni mu afabi o si e wo mu se traders p etumi e ka se mpanifo ama wona amane ansa no ye demolition no eno na wo twani nsemu se akasakasa hodu abanyina da omuka enye sa ene sibitie nemom ehwo se ya no etimi ekoso ansa na memenda no omukwa kobusa niam no etimi edi egu form yentie ensema municipal NADMO director na Yendi etimi edi tuja
we Kaswa new market na sentemu anase yaban a ewo sui ehye bo se oba 24-hour economy market no odebeko district bia ana municipality bia na ende ɛna yɛhyɛ aseɛ sɛ yɛn kasuafoɔ no yɛyɛ demolition na deɛ wɔ mu ni sɛ we have engaged every stakeholder obi a ɔwɔ shop biara ɛbɛka project ne bɛka ne bia no for several times ni yɛne abɛmiti ɔmo ɛwɔ market a yɛne ɔmo adi nkɔmmɔ municipality na mɔmɔ ate aseɛ sɛ wo a wɔwɔ MOU bi a ɛcover wo shop bi a na sɛ project bi a wayɛ bi a wɔ ha sei no Fabra Assembly hɔ na mpanimfoɔ nhwɛ na sɛ ɛbɛka wo so a ɔmbɛhwɛ kwan bɛfa so a ɔmbɛcompensate wo deɛ yɛbubu yɛ no ɛyɛ uncompleted shops ɛne yɛbubu so far yɛmfa yɛn sanka shop bi a ɛoperate because ndra yɛ market day and then amumba market na yɛnim sɛ bebree na yi ɔmo nneɛma ba yɛ observe yɛ ne yɛhu sɛ still na dodoɔ na nneɛma egum a ɔmo yiye nti no ɛno saa no na yɛtwa sɛ yɛsa ɛne ɔmo ɛkasa na ɛndɛ ne yɛkyena yi no ɔmo tumi ɛpɛ baabi na ɔmo yi ɔmo nneɛma no ɛkɔ na project no
mu no na yɛkɔ akɔpie mu ɛwɔ Ada traditional area ɛno ɛna mabunu kuwa ɔmo ɛwɔ hɔ ɛsrɛ Ghana mampanyini Chontromani Mahama sɛ ɔmfa ntɛm enyi wɔn ɛhaw bibi ɛmfa ɛmfiri hɔ ɛno na wɔsoro aban sɛ wɔnhwɛ na wɔnsiesie kwan bɔne kwantantan kwanfo a ɔmonam soɔ afei ayaresabea nkɔ soɔ na afei aban yɛnsa nso ɛmoa ɛma ɛpo a ɛsɛ wɔn patamu no nso ano ɛduro ɛno na Ada youth ɛyɛ Kovena Richmond Tete Pulampu Opesika akase mfie pinie ɛwɔ patamu hɔ ɛna ɛpo no etumi ɛsɛ wɔn nneɛma nanso omunya ɛmoa bia ɔsi ɛpo yi ɛsɛ wɔn agyapadeɛ ɛwɔ mpatamu ahodoɔ epi ɛno ɛna wɔn a ɛwɔ hɔ ɛkyerɛ mu ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɛkwan bɔne ɛsɛ akwantuo ayaresa ne adwuma ahodoɔ nso ɛntumi ɛni hɔ ɛnti mprempren mɛbunu ne fraban sɛ ɔnhwɛ sɛ obetumi agye wɔn so ntempa na afei wɔn tebea no etumi ayɛyɛ adiama wɔn ante saa deɛ ɛne nneɛma ɛbɛkɔ so asɛe yɛntie nsɛm a Ada youth wɔn tumi ɛde tu agya.
As we read loudly in the petition, we as the youth of Ada are very much concerned about our road networks, our road networks. There are no lighting system on the streets. The road on which we pass, please. The road on which we, marched before getting here. You could realize that there is no single street light on the road. Over 12 kilometers road has no single street light. That is not all. Major roads in the district, the two districts, Ada East and West district, have no single bulb or light on the road. It means we are at risk when we travel at night. Moreover, the road network in the district, the two districts, are very bad. When you take from Sege to Lolonya, Nakomkope to Kolodo, you take from Kase to Adanfo, and take from Adanfo to Totope. Then you come from, let me say, Kase to Kajanya. And you take it again from Kase to Asibekope and Okujetokope Road. You could realize that the people of Ada have been, in the...
and a brother, me quine, na no pansama, yes, Eddie Bro, off, Casamfo, you able to tie for Johnson. And Cracoka Sema Yato Pretty Ghana, and Yasimunano. Was some for Nana Aquasiamo Farm, and I'm a day of war, Ebacum, Ekum, and Umami, no. Maybe Jara will sign some no, Ewakan Casamu at the Mount. Now, Fimia. Video na ubehwe kasamfo yini no atremu nso ewo brofo ti de otichi no etena ho a wote ase no no nso ete brofo no tena ho a wote ase weni kase bopa ebebo akoso a na ne yentena yensemi echegu ewo Facebook na ye off TV ukowa obeyani na ho YouTube na no nso off TV afi Google Play Store ya app kama dahwa Off TV app download you na fabra phone so baby a wonam bia da do nsa boss wa na wo hye ewe enwuma ye nyinamu ensem ye Refiners Tap International ene kura mi mu a me begina ha e de bebo wo ni nyina ne se eda efiada nyankopon ewo fidua yi mu na wo chance ado ha no no mane ne beba no aka chance papa mabaye mame ampa chedi ampo nyankopon no so ebe ya ma empire for say specific prayer ebe koso wabra no pa no so ne fabo kopim say premo ebeto yebuti tie for Johnson baby a spare pass for no ewo no omachi wa wunya sia oso hye sofu gidi akropa obi a ebetro sanso and football lovers muntie ni ye where your big opportunity say you bet joining fellow Ghana national football team supporters for FIFA World Cup 2026 trip on into boso to kwan eko United States, Canada, Mexico, and yankwe. Imagine say Yeshabo stadium na Inaki Williams Ajibo na wapia diama semenyo na semenyo dia betire Kudus watapu bonom Jeku Ajibonom onu se pia bonom odi bon amahwan tepote wachubako mienu wadane no ho afenye jan watapu so semenyo go now ye just stadium na ye chom for yini na blaster player see wakon si Ronaldo see Messi NFC Mexico na Canada na dey say ye nya de ukwa say we US na Ghana ya qualify na ye Mexico ye de ubeko say be qualify from na say yensan ko Canada so a eno so ye de ubeko na tie we ye exciting package ye de amount ye sponsor visa opportunities, visa processing assistance, fast track protocol service, afi ye mount travel support papa and just episode to kwai Eco World Cup no live, then this is your chance. Don't wait until last minute for quick and visa processing assistance no for number way former me 0555 943330 0555 943330 ofra ya bejoso sana ntiaka sie entimi enko enfama inkoso clothing opa me mane me mantade obanya mi show na onya okese bomodia ne pambi efa ebeseye sanso na Aunt Mary Amwakon, Sister Mary Amwakon ntiaka sie nkoma ne mame yakonadu na mi show na onya okese wonton super engu so onyum free adumu enko adumu sport ya mahumboni suro kwa no so na wo Augustina Owusua ntiaka sie nkoma obapa and we fair Augustino Usua, Mechiao, Sanson Mianca, my lovely mommy, or me, Johnson Kroma, now on so shame live, me who message no mommy, Yami Anyo Kase, now on ton super emfa and go so, Alfie Atum and spicy sito yadeo, ne spicy sito, Wukumasi, and spicy sito, Yami show, now on your Kase, now on ton super emfa and go so. Nana sorry as some ample for Brakwabate, and a demi ram for mem Tintim Fidiano, Emia Hasaha, our demi koye, Sanso and I mean, kwasi amofa me na mtwitwa nsam no sane nsam no etroye esabegye na hatimi ade bebo me de oesi ya nyame pa eda aye echina ananwumre wabra nonum ne fabo me de kasebo papa no ede ebebro me de anana kwasi amofa me mahwefo nyina mo ni hwe this year ohene nana is up next.